Hey guys, welcome back. It's Joseph. Quick and simple gospel. Yeshua, Jesus, came to this earth, lived a perfect 33 years, was crucified on a cross for our sins, buried in a tomb for 3 days, and rose from the grave on the third day. We are saved through faith in Christ alone and by no other name. Amen. So, good morning, guys. Hope you are doing well today. Got a lot to talk about. I think I got a total of 7 different decodes to go over today. The big stories, we're going to talk about the port strike that's going on today. We're also going to talk about the death of Pete Rose, dead at 83. We're going to talk about the Verizon outage that happened yesterday and a few other things. So, should be a great show. And we'll give it a few minutes, wait for a few people to jump in, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Hey, Six Miracles, good to see you, sister. Hope you're doing well. I just sent you an email a few minutes ago, but I hope you're having a great day. Hey, Lego Show, how you doing? And guys, do me a favor. When you come in, please hit the like button. Very much appreciated. Helps out the algorithm and helps more people find the video. And also, please hit the share button. That way we can get this out to more people. Hey, Todd, good to see you. See how many people get a notification today. But yeah, first thing we're going to talk about is this port strike. And I'm going to show you guys how it's all connected to Obama and Obama's movie Leave the World Behind, and also the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse. Alright. Hey, Katie. Alright, we got a few people in here. We'll go ahead and get started. Alright guys, just give me a second to get all set up over here. Hey Lynn, how you doing? Hey Charles, good to see you. Let's see, how does that look? That looks pretty good, we'll go with that. Alright guys, you ready? And I really hope you guys share this one, because this is going to be an unbelievable decode right here. And I was working on this all night. I was up till like 4:30 in the morning putting this together. Alright? I could not sleep until I got this done. Sometimes it's like that. But yeah, I put a lot of work into this decode here, so hopefully you guys will share it. Hey Rebecca, good to see you. Alright guys, here we go. Port strike called at East and Gulf Coast cargo facilities as dock workers walk off the job. This article from today, October 1st. As dock workers at East and Gulf Coast ports walk off the job, economists are bracing for the strike to reverberate across the American economy. The strike, a result of a months-long impasse between the union representing roughly 45,000 longshoremen and port operators, began at 12:01 a.m. on Tuesday. It will halt almost all activity at some of the busiest ports in the United States, from Maine to Texas. The International Longshoremen's Association, ILA, is pushing for wage increases that exceed those offered by the United States Maritime Alliance, the Port Operators Group. All right, here we go. Alright guys, so we're going to break this down all by the numbers using gematria, which is simply letters as numerals. And once you learn the simple code of coding letters into numbers, you can see right through the scripted coded news every day. So, first thing that happened, I saw that we had a port strike involving cargo ship workers, and I said to myself, I wonder if this port strike involving cargo ship workers has anything to do with the cargo ship that hit the Francis Scott Key Bridge, or the cargo ship in Obama's movie Leave the World Behind, the White Lion, right? So I looked further into it, and what do you know? It just happens to be a complete home run connected to Obama and the bridge collapse. Okay, so the first number we're going to talk about is the number 128. Okay? And where to begin? There is so much to talk about. This is going to be a long live stream, probably 2 hours today. So grab your popcorn, get comfortable. Should we start at the 128 time on the article? Should we start there? Port strike called at East and Gulf Coast cargo facilities. Remember, it was a cargo ship that lost control in Obama's movie. And then a cargo ship lost control and hit the Francis Scott Key Bridge, right? So notice the time of the article. 128, okay? 128. Why does that matter? Well, the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed at 1:28 a.m. Okay, here it is right here. The Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed at 1:28 a.m. Just like the time on this article, 1:28 a.m. Obama's movie Leave the World Behind hit Netflix on December 8th. That's 128. The ship in Obama's movie is named White Lion. Number one, White Lion equals 128. White Lion loses control and comes ashore with 128 minutes left in the movie. Here it is right here. 2 hours and 8 minutes left in the movie as it's coming ashore. That's 128 minutes. What are the odds of that? The cargo ship in the movie loses control with 128 minutes left in the movie. The name of the ship was called White Lion, which equals 128. Bridge collapse equals 128. The Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed at 1:28 a.m. and the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed 128 days before Francis Scott Key's birthday. Alright, I'm going to need everyone to hit the like button just on that fact right there. You know that's not a coincidence. Alright, don't kid yourself. You think it's a coincidence we had a bridge collapse at 1:28 a.m.? When bridge collapse equals 128, and it collapsed 128 days before Francis Scott Key's birthday, it's the Francis Scott Key Bridge. It collapsed in Maryland, which equals 128. Obama's movie about the power grid going down, power grid 128. Oh yeah, the bridge also collapsed 128 days after the president's birthday. Yeah, Joe Biden. Now, on top of the fact that the cargo ship loses control with 128 minutes left in the movie, guess what you see 128 minutes into the movie? You see a bridge collapse. Yeah. It's absolutely undeniable, okay? So, on top of all those 128s, check it out. Surprise, surprise, President Barack Obama equals 128. So, what if I told you we get this port strike involving cargo ships today, 1 month and 28 days after Obama's birthday? Cargo ships and the number 128. Now on top of that, U.S. ports equals 128. I can drop the mic already, and we're on slide 1. It is absolutely undeniable what you're about to see. This whole thing is connected to Obama and the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse. Okay? So that is not a coincidence. All those 128s. Okay? Don't forget the other 128. The cargo ship that hit the bridge was named Dolly. Dolly had a famous painting called The Broken Bridge in the Dream, which equaled 128. Okay? Alright, moving on. So, my next step, after all the 128s, I said, let's see how far today is, the cargo ship strike, how far today is from the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse, which was on March 26th. So the port strike just happens to come today, exactly 6 months and 5 days after the bridge collapse. Well, look at this lineup of 65s. Port strike, 65. Dock workers, 65. Port workers, 65. All in the same cipher. And it just happens to be 6 months and 5 days after the bridge collapse. Okay? Now, just in case you think everything I said so far was a big coincidence, know this. This is the first strike that they're doing. The people that are doing the strike, the cargo ship people, this is their first strike since 1977. East Coast port strike looms for first time since 1977. Guess when the Francis Scott Key Bridge opened? Would you look at that? 1977. This video should go viral. It won't. I know it won't, but wow. So you're telling me on top of all that, this is their first strike since 77, the same year the bridge opened. Wow. Now, a few reminders. Remember, it was the Dolly cargo ship that hit the bridge. Notice how Dolly cargo ship has the same 3 numbers as Barack Obama. Is that a coincidence? Remember, it was Obama's movie Leave the World Behind that showed the out-of-control cargo ship. This is undeniable. So Dolly cargo ship, 68, 229, 76. Barack Obama, 68, 229, 76. Now, here's something I actually forgot about. I wish I could remember all the 10,000 decodes I've done, but, you know, sometimes you forget some. But this is a huge 222 connection to Obama that I totally forgot about. So check this out. The removal of the Francis Scott Key Bridge got rescheduled due to lightning. You remember when we covered this on the old channel before they took me down? Guys, think about the symbolism here. They had to reschedule the removal of the bridge off the ship due to lightning. Now, what do we know about lightning and Barack Obama? Barack means lightning. Luke 10:18. I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Strong's 1300 Barack, lightning. Strong's 1116 Bama, a high place. So Barack Obama means lightning from a high place. Kind of like Luke 10:18, I beheld Satan as lightning falling from heaven, heaven a high place, right? And we've gone through all the 10:18 confirmations. Remember Event 201 held on 10:18? That old serpent, 201, the son of perdition, Barack Hussein Obama, 201. Preparing for Disease X, held exactly 201 weeks after COVID declared a pandemic and 201 days before Obama's birthday. How about the director of Leave the World Behind? His birthday and Obama's birthday are separated by 10 months and 18 days. How about Brittany Griner with the 10/18 birthday, found guilty and sentenced on Barack Obama's birthday? And then Griner got the round of applause, the standing ovation at 10:18 p.m. All right. Anyways, we've had a million 1018 connections throughout the years. But anyways, just want to let you know, the removal of the bridge off the ship, it was rescheduled due to lightning. And we're always talking about Barack and lightning. Okay? Now, on top of that, it was May 13th, 2024 when they finally freed the ship. Well, guess what? That was 2 months and 22 days before Obama's birthday. 222. Yep. Yep. And you know what else happened in the news recently? It was yesterday. We had that big Verizon outage. Yeah, that was 222 days after the AT&T outage on 222. Yeah, what are the odds of that? We'll talk about that later. But yeah, it got rescheduled due to lightning, right? Barack means lightning. And then they just happened to remove it on the perfect day, 2 months and 22 days before Obama's birthday, when the Antichrist Barack Obama equals 222. The Beast of Revelation, 222. Antichrist System, 222. Don't forget, Obama tested positive for coronavirus in the year 2022, which is 222. He tested positive 222 days from his birthday. And if you think it's a coincidence, COVID was declared a pandemic March 11th, 2020, exactly 222 months and 0 days after 9/11. Yeah, and if you think that's a coincidence, the first U.S. case of COVID was 222 days after Trump's birthday. Yep, and remember, Trump's sister died 222 days from her birthday. Ivana Trump died 222 days from her birthday. Trump equals 222. Trump Organization 222. Trump took the stand 222 days from his birthday in the 222-page lawsuit against the Trump Organization. I mean, the list goes on with all the 222s. By the way, it's the whole reason I started my channel, which was all very organic, by the way. I had no idea what gematria was or anything about numbers. I knew we're in the end times. And in late 2019, it was actually August of 2019, God started showing me the number 222 everywhere. And that was before anyone had heard of the Wuhan coronavirus, which equals 222. And so if you're wondering, does God speak through numbers? He absolutely does. And that's what he did with me. So anyways, let's keep going. We got a lot to talk about. So it was rescheduled due to lightning, and they removed the bridge off the ship 2 months and 22 days before Obama's birthday. By the way, don't forget Obama, this year, 2024, it was the day leaving, 222 days left in the year, and Obama was back at the White House. And let's not forget how big the number 222 is with Kamala Harris. President Kamala Harris, 222. President Harris, 222. Vice President Harris, 222. Harris for President, 222. Remember the Gerald Ford prediction, the Herbert Hoover Library, and Kamala Harris was born the same day Herbert Hoover died. Well, guess what? Herbert Hoover was born on the 222nd day of the year. All right, so 222, very connected to Obama, Kamala, and Trump. And, of course, order out of chaos, 222. Not only was it 222, but it was also removed 84 days before Obama's birthday, which is on 8/4, and Obama equals 84. Don't forget, Obama's birthday is the 216th day of the year. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. And Obama's birthday is the day leaving 149 days left in the year. Antichrist equals 149. So does Revelation. And this is also when they removed the ship, or the bridge off the ship. It said, according to an infographic from the U.S. Army and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, the process will look like multiple puffs of smoke and sound like fireworks. Nearby communities should receive a cellular notification beforehand. All right, look at that. Cellular notification, 93, 321, like leave the world behind. 93 and 321. And, cell, like we had the massive cell phone outage, 76 days after Obama's movie hit Netflix. The word cell equals 76. Barack Obama, 76. His book, A Promised Land, equals 76. Remember, the movie starts with a 76 on the coffee cup. They got to take exit 76 to get to the vacation house, right? We'll talk more about that later. All right, so we get this news today about the cargo ship workers, and we get this news on October 1st. Today just happens to be 192 days after the anniversary of the bridge opening. 192. We talked a lot about that number with Leave the World Behind, right? Leave the World Behind equals 192. Great Tribulation, 192. Obama, 192. Obama's movie ends in the Commodus bunker. Commodus dead in the year 192. Remember how the Super Bowl was all connected with Obama and the number 192? Remember Super Bowl 58, 192. Usher Raymond IV, 192. The guy who caught the game winner, Kerry Nicole Hardman Jr., 192. And the Super Bowl was 192 days from Obama's birthday. Remember what happened 192 days after Leave the World Behind came out? We had the giant dragon inflatable, which equaled 192, on top of the Empire State Building in New York. New York equals 666, and that was to promote the show House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon equals Barack Hussein Obama II in multiple ciphers. Obama equals dragon. Barack Obama equals dragon. The show began 49 days before his birthday. Antichrist equals 49. And the show ended on his birthday. Yeah, the House of the Dragon ended on 8/4, Obama's birthday. So do you think it's a coincidence that we had a giant dragon inflatable, which equaled 192, 192 days after Leave the World Behind came out? Remember Obama was in the classroom reading Santa's Gotta Go, which equaled 192? Remember when Lil Nas X put out the blasphemous video, J Christ, and had Obama represented in the video, and Lil Nas X was stuck at 19.2 million subs for like 4 months after he put that video out? Yep. All right, moving on. Now, what are the odds that bridge, the Francis Scott Key Bridge, which I've been connecting to Barack Hussein Obama, what are the odds that bridge opened on 3/23? And Barack Hussein Obama equals 3/23. Like Lucifer is 3/23. Oh yeah, today is 44 weeks before Obama's birthday, number 44. And look at this. What to know about the ILA port strike. We get the port strike today, 44 weeks before Obama's birthday. All right, remember these are cargo ships. Cargo, 44, ILA port, 44, and strike, 44. 44 weeks before number 44's birthday. Wow. Don't forget, Leave the World Behind came out 4 months and 4 days after Obama's birthday. And don't forget, the movie Civil War came out 4 months and 4 days after Leave the World Behind, and Leave the World Behind mentions Civil War at the end. By the way, Civil War came out 163 years after the Civil War began. Barack Hussein Obama 163. That movie was 1 hour 49 minutes. Antichrist 149. That movie came out on the 103rd day of the year. Obama equals 103. Is it all a coincidence? So, 44 weeks before Obama's birthday today, ILA port 44, strike 44, cargo 44, Obama number 44. Members of the International Longshoremen's Association are set to go on strike at 12:01 a.m. Tuesday at 3 dozen facilities. Well, 3 dozen, that'd be like 36, right? Kind of like 3 sixes. But anyways, it's going to be spread across 14 port authorities. Okay, so we have 3 dozen facilities, but we have 14 port authorities. And of course, Obama equals 14. So this is a ILA port strike. What are the odds that ILA equals 59 and we get this news 59 days after Obama's birthday? Is that a coincidence? And guys, when you come in, please do me a favor, hit the like button. Very much appreciated. And please hit the share button so we can get this out to more people. Yep, there's another clear connection right there. 59 days after Obama's birthday, ILA equals 59. Okay, so I've connected it to the Antichrist, Barack Obama. Let me show you how it connects to the false prophet, Pope Francis and the Jesuits. So, we get the ILA strike today, 41 weeks after the Pope's birthday, and ILA strike equals 41. And the Superior General of the Jesuits is Arturo Sosa. Today is 324 days after the Superior General's birthday, and look at that. ILA strike equals 324. It's a very specific number, right? So, here we have a clear connection to the Pope, the Jesuit Pope, the head of the Catholic Church, and Arturo Sosa, the Superior General of the Jesuits, right? Now wait till you see all the Jesuit numbers connected. So we get this news today about the ILA port strike with 91 days left in the year. ILA port, 91. Cargo, 91. Notice Francis Scott Key equals 91. We've been connecting this to the Francis Scott Key Bridge. And the Society of Jesus, 91. That's the official name of the Jesuit order, right? Well, just in case you thought that was a coincidence, notice dock worker strike equals 224 and 235, like the Society of Jesus is 224 and 235. Now, they go by both names, the Society of Jesus or just Society of Jesus, just like the Illuminati or Illuminati. They use both of them, all right, trust me. So check out this connection to the Jesuits. U.S. port strike is a perfect match to Society of Jesus in 3 out of the 4. Now, considering, right, we connected it with the date duration to the Superior General of the Society of Jesus and the Pope, who's the first Pope to be a member of the Society of Jesus, I would call that a confirmation. When you have the date duration with the Pope, the date duration with the Superior General, dock worker strike equals the Society of Jesus, U.S. port strike equals Society of Jesus. Pretty undeniable. Now also, this is the first strike in 47 years, all right? And it'll be at various ports, all right? And notice ports equals 47. And also the bridge. The bridge was 47 years old when it collapsed. Remember, the bridge and the strike, they were both in 1977. So we're talking about the number 47, ports 47. Remember, it was the cargo ship White Lion, which equals 47, Power Grid 47, Vatican 47. Here's a few more 47s. Remember, it's the Francis Scott Key Bridge. We got Pope Francis. Francis is 47. And it happened in Maryland. Remember, Maryland equals 47. See how it says right here, 47 years ago. And don't forget the word beast is also 47. Big number 47. And then here's another connection to the Pope. The Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed 266 days before the Pope's birthday. Well, guess what? Guess what? The Pope is the 266th Pope, and the Francis Scott Key Bridge equals 266. If you think all that's a coincidence, you would be out of your mind. And that might be it for this one. Let's see. Yep, that is it for this one. So, if you came in late, don't worry. We're going to recap it quickly in a little bit. We got like 6 more decodes to get through, though. But yep, huge connections with the 128. Look at the time on the article from CBS, 1:28 a.m. Today, 1 month, 28 days after Obama's birthday. President Barack Obama, 1:28. U.S. ports, 1:28. And we got all the connections with the Francis Scott Key Bridge that collapsed at 1:28. Bridge collapse equals 1:28. It collapsed 128 days before Francis Scott Key's birthday. Honestly, this is one of my... It's definitely top 3, maybe top 2. All right? The only decode I'd say, which is more obvious than the 128s, is COVID declared a pandemic 666 days after the Cladex pandemic simulation, or Donald Trump announcing re-election 666 days after his last full day in office, or all the 222 stuff with COVID. I mean, this is definitely top. It's undeniable. It is absolutely undeniable. You know? All right. Moving on. We got more stuff to talk about. Pete Rose, dead at 83. Now, I put out a video last night. It was a little late. It was like 10 p.m. I was surprised. I thought there would be a lot more interest in the death of Pete Rose at 83 on the last day of the baseball season, but I know my channel isn't big into sports. Neither am I. I used to be huge into sports till I found out it was all rigged and scripted and satanic. But yeah, I had that video up all night. It only got like 200 views, so I just took it down. All right, so we're going to cover it now, okay? And I know more people will see it this way. So here we go. Pete Rose, dead at 83. Pete Rose, Major League Baseball's all-time hit king, has died at 83. All right, so first thing I want to point out, if you didn't know, Pete Rose, he's the all-time hit king, which means he has more hits than anybody in baseball history, right? So what are the odds? The guy with the most hits in baseball history just happens to die on the last day of the baseball season. That's red flag number one. So one of the greatest baseball players of all time dies on the last day of the baseball season. Hello. He died on September 30th. MLB season ended September 30th. Okay? By the way, here's a little fun baseball fact with some gematria. You know there's 162 games in a Major League Baseball season? Major League Baseball equals 162. Baseball equals 162. MLB equals 162. You think that's a coincidence? Probably not. Also, Pete Rose, known for gambling on baseball games. I said to myself, what are the odds that he died in Las Vegas, which is known for gambling? Right? I just thought that was pretty fishy too. All right? So, of course, we're always talking about murder and the number 83. That's because murder equals 83. So he died at the age of 83 on a day with 83 date numerology. 9 plus 30 plus 20 plus 24 is 83. Murder, 83. The song Murder by Numbers came out in the year 83. Remember the movie poster for Murder by Numbers? The movie? You have the B changed to an 8 and the E changed to a 3. That's because murder is 83 and also 38, which we're going to talk about next, I believe. But on top of that, he died in Las Vegas, Nevada, which equals 83. All right? So dead at 83 on the 83 date numerology, murder 83, Las Vegas, Nevada 83. So the other big number we talk about with murder is the number 38. Okay? So what are the odds he died 38 years after his last MLB appearance? And he's known for gambling, which equals 38. Like killing 38, death 38, murder 38. So he's got the 38 and the 83 connection. On top of the fact that he died on the last day of the baseball season. Okay? Don't you think that's interesting? That Pete Rose is known for gambling. By the way, gambling, for the record, one sec. Gambling also has the 43, like killing. Killing 38, 43. Gambling 38, 43. You know what else is 38 and 43? Like gambling? Lucifer. So yeah, I just wanted to point out that gambling also has the 43 like killing. But yeah, dead 38 years after his last MLB appearance, which came in 86. Remember, to 86, someone means to get rid of them. Blood sacrifice, 86. Human sacrifice, 86. He died in Las Vegas, which equals 86. We'll get to that later. But yeah, 38 years after his last MLB appearance. Gambling, killing, death, murder, they're all 38. His last MLB appearance was August 17th, so he died 44 days after the anniversary of his last MLB appearance. Well, isn't this the guy with the 44-game hit streak? Pete Rose, the 44-game hit streak, right? The word kill equals 44. His last MLB appearance, August 17th. So he died 322 days before the anniversary of his last MLB appearance. 322, the number of skull and bones, also known as the Brotherhood of Death. He died exactly 46 weeks and 0 days before the anniversary of his last MLB appearance. He's a Cincinnati Reds legend. Reds equals 46. Sacrifice equals 46. And if you think that's a coincidence, he died 170 days after his birthday. Sacrifice is also 170. This is honestly one of the most obvious sacrifices I've ever seen. And don't let the age fool you. 83. That should be a confirmation to you. He won the NL MVP in 73. Sacrifice 73. Ritual sacrifice 73. His real name, Peter Rose. 121 like blood sacrifice. 121. He died in Las Vegas, which equals 86 like human sacrifice and blood sacrifice. And Las Vegas is also 130 like human sacrifice. 130. And again, his last MLB appearance was in 86. He made the All-Star game 17 times. The word kill equals 17. He died exactly 28 weeks and 0 days before his birthday. The word kill is also 28. He died 176 days after the anniversary of his MLB debut. Peter Edward Rose equals 176. He made his MLB debut on April 8th. So he died 176 days after the anniversary of his MLB debut. Peter Edward Rose, 176. This whole thing is by the numbers. And just in case you thought the whole thing was a coincidence, what are the odds the Cincinnati Reds legend dies on the day leaving 92 days left in the year when Cincinnati Reds equals 92? On the last day of the baseball season. Oh, by the way, he's known as the Hit King. The Hit King equals 666. Hit King equals 666. That's forward and reverse. Wow. The Hit King, 666. Hit King, 666. Wow. Of course he would go out by the numbers. All right, there's Pete Rose. All right, guys, had a huge confirmation yesterday. You guys know I'm always talking about Obama and the number 222, right? And long story short, we had a Verizon cell phone outage yesterday with the SOS messages, right? Just like what happened with the AT&T outage. And remember, when the AT&T outage happened, I connected it immediately to Obama's movie Leave the World Behind, which came out 76 days before this happened. We'll talk about 76 on the next slide. But anyways, when this happened, not only 76 days after Leave the World Behind, Barack Obama equals 76, but when I saw that it was involving a cell phone outage, remember Obama's movie is about the grid going down? The movie begins with the cell phones going out, okay? When I saw that it was on 2/22, it was such a big deal, and we talked a lot about it when it happened, if you remember, if you've been here for a little bit. So anyways, we got that big confirmation on 2/22. I did a video on it. I showed you guys all the 2/22 stuff connected to Obama, right? So you're telling me we got another cell phone outage yesterday, right? 222 days after the AT&T outage on 2/22. So here we have cell phone outages connected to the number 222, which is the biggest number I talk about with Obama. I mean, can't you guys just see how this all connects? Hopefully you can. So, again, the Antichrist, Barack Obama, 222, Antichrist system, the Beast of Revelation, beast, they're all 222. Guys, why do you think COVID was declared a pandemic 222 months after 9/11 and Wuhan coronavirus equals 222? And Obama just happened to test positive 222 days from his birthday. Come on. As above, so below, 222, order out of chaos, 222. And remember, we just talked about this earlier. The removal of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, it got rescheduled due to lightning. And then they removed the thing. Remember, Barack means lightning. And then they removed the thing 2 months and 22 days from Obama's birthday. All right? So here's actually my picture from back on February 22nd. AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. Oh, I guess Verizon was included. I didn't even realize that. Oh, by the way, back to the the port strike. Baltimore is one of the ports striking, by the way. Fun fact. But yeah, that AT&T outage, that was 76 days after Obama's movie hit Netflix. And I pointed out how important that number 76 is. Barack Obama equals 76. The word cell equals 76. Obama's book, A Promised Land, equals 76. Remember, the movie starts out with the 76 on the coffee cup. Right? And then remember, they made the, you can't even see the 7. They did that on purpose. Remember, they made the 6 stand out more because they had right next to this coffee cup where the 6 stands out, they had a alarm clock, right, with clock hands, and both the hands are pointed at the 6. And then on the other side of the bed, they had a digital clock, and the only number you could see on that was the number 6 also. So in the scene, you had a 666. All right. So long story short, 76 on the coffee cup, and then they got to take exit number 76 to get to the vacation house. All right. And then don't forget how big the 76 was with Obama and the Georgia Guidestones. Remember, the Guidestones went down on, it was the day leaving, hold on. It's been so long, I gotta get a refresher. There it is. Okay. So the Guidestones went down on 7/6. July 6th. That's what it is. So the Guidestones went down on 7/6, right? Barack Obama equals 76. A Promised Land, 76. And remember, the Guidestones are built under the alias of R.C. Christian. Look. Yeah, this is going to be a long video because I got a lot to say today. Remember, the Guidestones went down on 7/6. Member of Skull and Bones, George W. Bush turned 76 years old the day the Guidestones went down. Obama's book, A Promised Land, 76. The Guidestones are built under the alias R.C. Christian, which equals 76. Barack Obama equals 76. All right? Now, just in case you think that's a coincidence, know this. The Guidestones were 231 inches tall, and they opened 231 days from Obama's birthday. The first rule of the Guidestones equals 231. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. They had catastrophic contagion, which equals 231. That was held 231 weeks after the Clade X simulation. Remember we just had monkeypox outbreak, which equals 231, and I think it was declared like I gotta look it up now. Hold on. I'm getting a little sidetracked. My brain's getting a little overwhelmed, trying to remember too many things at once. Don't forget the Guidestones were in Elberton, Georgia. Elberton 44, Georgia 44. The devil went down to Georgia. Charlie Daniels died on July 6, 7-6. Here you go. Look at that. August 14th, 2024. WHO declares monkeypox outbreak a global health emergency. Just happened to be 231 weeks after COVID declared a pandemic when monkeypox outbreak is 231. And again, the Guidestones opened on 3/22/1980. 3/22, Skull and Bones, right? Kind of like Skull and Bones equals 76, and they went down on July 6 when George W. Bush turned 76 years old. Hold on. So yeah, the Guidestones opened 3/22/1980, 231 days after Obama's birthday. The Guidestones, 231 inches tall. The first rule of the Guidestones, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature, 231. Then they had catastrophic contagion, the pandemic exercise, which equaled 231, and it was held 231 weeks after Clade X. By the way, it was held on Ignatius of Loyola's birthday. Ignatius of Loyola is also 231. That's the founder of the Jesuit order. But anyways, this video is not about the Georgia Guidestones. I'm just pointing out how big that number 76 is, specifically in connection to the Georgia Guidestones. Now you can see here how it connects to Obama, right? Well, check this out. This is why I tell you guys Obama is the Antichrist and Pope Francis is the false prophet, because they've been connecting things to those two guys for like the last 50 years. All right, check this out. Remember how the Guidestones are built under the alias of R.C. Christian? R.C. Christian 122, 59, 175. Like who? Like Pope Francis. That's right, folks. The alias of the Georgia Guidestones is a perfect match to Pope Francis in 3 out of the 4. Now guess what? The Georgia Guidestones went down 201 days from the Pope's birthday. The Pope's full name, Jorge Mario Bergoglio, equals 201. And he lives in suite number 201. He lives at the Doma Sancte Marte, which equals 201. Ignatius of Loyola equals 201. That's the founder of the Jesuit order. The Jesuit order equals 201. Why do you think they called it Event 201? With the main sponsor, William Henry Gates, which equals 201. Do you think it's a coincidence we just had the Microsoft outage on the 201st day of the year and the founder of Microsoft is William Henry Gates, which equals 201? And again, you had Preparing for Disease X held 201 weeks after COVID declared a pandemic and 201 days before Obama's birthday. Event 201 held on 10/18, right? Like Luke 10/18, That Old Serpent 201. Don't forget, we just had monkeypox declared a global health emergency by the WHO director 201 days from his birthday. All right. How about the first celebrity with COVID. Just happened to be Tom Hanks talking about the number 201 in his post. He said, I'm okay, I've tested positive. Just a little bit of the blahs, you know. The only bad news is I'm losing in gin rummy by 201 points. Yeah, the first celebrity. Right? What are the odds? So anyways, we sidetracked enough. Back to the Verizon outage. Oh yeah, the Verizon outage just happened to be exactly 44 weeks before Obama's birthday. Number 44. Is it all a coincidence? Probably not. So yeah, there's that. Massive Verizon outage 222 days after the AT&T outage on 2/22. Wow. All right, moving on. Biolab fire in Georgia. All connected to the Pope and Obama yet again. How come all these rituals over the last 5 years, over 10,000 decodes, how come they're all connected to the Pope and Obama? What's up with that? I wonder, could this be the false prophet and this could be the Antichrist? I sure think so. Georgia Chemical Lab fire prompts evacuation shelter-in-place orders for entire county. This article from September 29th. All right, number 1, chemical plant 54 and 72 like Jesuit order is 54 and 72. It was chlorine. A plume of chlorine high into the air. Well, look at that. Chlorine equals 84 and 42 like Jesuit is 84 and 42. It happened at the Biolab plant. Biolab 84. It happened on a Sunday, which equals 84. Chlorine 84. Jesuit 84. The Jesuit order 84. Georgia Chemical Lab 103. When you write out 666, it equals 103. It happened in Rockdale County, Georgia, which equals 103. The Vatican 103, Jesuits 103, Dragon 103, Obama equals 103. We'll get to that later. Remember that one time when Donald Trump announced re-election exactly 666 days after his last full day in office? And that same day was 103 days from Obama's birthday when Obama equals 103. And it was exactly 103 weeks and 0 days before the election. Biolab fire 191 like Society of Jesus 191, the official name of the Jesuit order. We just happened to get the Biolab fire 79 days before the Pope's birthday when Biolab fire equals 79. He's the first Pope to be a member of the Society of Jesus, which equals 79. And it was also exactly 41 weeks after the Pope's birthday. Look at this. Biolab 41, Biolab plant 41. Exactly 41 weeks after the Pope's birthday. It happened in Rockdale County, which equals 59, like Pope Francis 59. Wow. And here's where we connect it to Barack Obama. Because not only does Rockdale County equal Pope Francis, but Rockdale County equals Barack Obama. Oh, look, it's the number 76 that we just got done talking about. Wow. Isn't it amazing how it's the same numbers all the time? Rockdale County, Georgia, 229 like Barack Obama, 229. And here's the 103 again. Georgia Chemical Lab 103, 666, 103, Rockdale County, Georgia 103, Obama 103. Plume from chemical plant prompts evacuation of 17,000. Fun fact, evacuation equals 666. And Biolab equals 84, like chlorine, 84. Obama born on 8/4, and Obama equals 84 in the same cipher as Biolab. All right, there's that. And then a couple quick little ones here. NBA legend Dikembe Mutombo dead at 58. Notice his name, Dikembe Mutombo equals 58 in full reduction. And then we got the same situation here with Chris Christopherson dead at 88. Notice Chris Christopherson equals 88 in that same cipher, full reduction. And then I got one more story here. And then we'll do a little recap. Hold on, let me take a sip of water. All right. Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah killed in Israeli strike. This article from September 29th. The killing of Nasrallah marks a significant escalation in the conflict between Israel and Hezbollah, which has intensified in recent weeks, prompting fears that it could spill over into a regional war. All right, guys, this one is very obvious. Hassan Nasrallah equals 95. He died on the day leaving 95 days left in the year. How about that? Someone in the chat says, does anyone know if Joe is just another agent? Well, I don't know how to prove it to you, but nope, not an agent. That's all I can tell you. I give out my address. I'm not monetized, never have been, never will be. Don't you think if I was an agent, I would at least get some commercials or some viewers? I got 60 people in here. Come on. Yeah, I'm not an agent. If I was an agent, I wouldn't be telling you that I believe Jesus is coming soon, that all sports are rigged and scripted, all politics are fake, voting doesn't matter, everything's a lie, don't trust anyone, don't trust Donald Trump or Joe Rogan or Elon Musk or Andrew Tate or Tucker Carlson or, so what would be my angle, If I'm an agent, what's my mission as an agent? To deceive the 60 people watching this and, showing mathematical proof that the news is scripted, showing date durations. So no, not an agent, but, trust me, it's YouTube, man. And I'm talking about conspiracy theory, so it comes with the territory, But no, not an agent. Just a dude in the last days trying to wake a few people up, and that's it, man. Letting y'all know Jesus is coming soon. We're in the last days. Get right. Repent. You must be born again. Agents don't talk like that. All right, moving on. So, Hassan Nasrallah equals 95. He died on the day leaving 95 days left in the year. And just in case you think that's a coincidence, the Hezbollah leader died on the 271st day of the year, and Hezbollah leader equals 271. The Hezbollah leader was killed in a military operation by Israel on a day with 44 date numerology. So he died on 9/27. 9 plus 27 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 is 44. Israel 44, Hezbollah 44, military 44, execution 44, and kill 44. So, my main point, he died on the 44 date numerology, like Hezbollah and Israel. What are the odds? And kill. Also, he died at the age of 64, and he died in Dahaya, Lebanon, which equals 64. He was killed by Israel, which equals 64, and the word kill equals 64. Don't forget how big the 64 was with Israel and Obama. Remember, Israel was attacked 64 days after Obama's birthday. Israel equals 64, Barack Hussein Obama 64, the Antichrist 64. And then Israel declared war 666 days before Obama's 64th birthday. What are the odds? He also died 28 days after his birthday. Israel equals 28. He died in Dahaya, which equals 28, and the word kill equals 28. And he died 49 weeks and 0 days after Benjamin Netanyahu's birthday. His name, Hassan Nasrallah 49. And here's your key points. I think that one's pretty obvious, don't you think? The Hezbollah leader named Hassan Nasrallah just happened to die on the 271st day of the year when Hezbollah leader's 271, and it was the day leaving 95 days left in the year, Hassan Nasrallah 95. I mean, wow. Alright guys, that is it. If anybody would like to support the channel, here's how you can do so. Any support is very much appreciated. This is my full-time job. As you know, I am not monetized. Never have been, never will be. Alright, so it's you guys that keep me here on YouTube. And thank you guys so much for always being there for me. You guys are amazing. We've been doing this now almost 5 years. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. But anyways, guys, if you want to help out, you got PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle. You could also mail here. And again, thank you guys that do help out. You guys are amazing. Alright, let's do a quick recap. I don't think I'm going to recap everything, because you'd probably be here longer than we need to be. If there's somebody in the chat that wants me to recap something specific, let me know. But I think I'm just going to keep it to 3 stories on the recap. We're going to do the port strike, Pete Rose, and the Verizon outage. And then we'll turn this around, answer any questions, and then wrap it up. Alright, we're going to fly through this quickly. And this is usually the point where some people leave, because they're like, oh, it's just a recap, we've already seen this. Well, you'd be surprised. We come up with some good stuff during the recap. So, it's up to you if you want to stick around or head out, but you never know. You might hear something that you didn't catch the first time around. Okay, we're going to go quick. Port strike. Cargo ship workers. Notice the time on the article. 1:28 a.m. We don't need to read all that again. Okay, so let me see. Do I have everything I need here? Yep. Alright, long story short. This is all connected to the bridge collapse, the Francis Scott Key Bridge, where the cargo ship lost control, like Obama's movie, Leave the World Behind, where the cargo ship lost control, right? So, we're going to start with the number 128. Okay, we get this news about the port strike involving the cargo ship workers 1 month and 28 days after Obama's birthday, 128. And you see how the article is from 1:28 a.m., the same time the bridge collapsed, and U.S. ports equals 1:28. All right, so there's something going on here with this 1:28, right? All right, well, back to the Francis Scott Key Bridge that was hit by an out-of-control cargo ship like Obama's movie, which came out on 1/28. That bridge collapsed at 1:28 a.m. Where's my pointer? Here it is. See up here? The bridge collapsed at 1:28 a.m. So the bridge collapsed at 1:28 in Gematria. Bridge collapse equals 1:28. It collapsed 128 days before Francis Scott Key's birthday. It was the Francis Scott Key Bridge. It collapsed in Maryland, which equals 1:28. White Lion equals 1:28, which is the name of the cargo ship in Obama's movie, White Lion. And Obama's movie about the power grid going down, power grid 1:28. The bridge also collapsed 128 days after Biden's birthday. And then in Obama's movie, Leave the World Behind, the cargo ship loses control with 128 minutes left in the movie. And then they show a bridge collapse right here, missing the middle there, 128 minutes into the movie. All right, and then don't forget, President Barack Obama equals 128. Like, that's a coincidence, right? So you got all those 128s, connected to the bridge and the cargo, right? Now we have more story about cargo ships all connected to Obama, the number 128. I mean, come on. 1 month, 28 days after Obama's birthday, President Barack Obama, 128. U.S. ports, 128. We get this news about the port strike 6 months and 5 days after the bridge collapse. Port strike 65, dock workers 65, port workers 65. The last time they had a strike, it was 1977. Guess when the Francis Scott Key Bridge opened? 1977. Yeah, go ahead and tell me that's a coincidence too. Here's a little refresher. It was the Dolly cargo ship that hit the bridge. Dolly cargo ship, 68. Barack Obama, 68. Fun fact, Antichrist equals 68. Dolly cargo ship, 229. Barack Obama, 229. Dolly cargo ship, 76. Barack Obama, 76. The removal of the Francis Scott Key Bridge off the ship, it was rescheduled due to lightning. Barack means lightning. Luke 10:18, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Strong's 1300, Barack, lightning. Strong's 1116, Bama, the heights, a high place. Luke 10:18, I beheld Satan as Barack Obama. Okay? So what are the odds? It got rescheduled due to lightning. Barack means lightning. And they just happened to remove the bridge off the ship 2 months and 22 days before Obama's birthday. The Antichrist, Barack Obama, 222. The same guy who tested positive for COVID 222 days from his birthday. Wuhan coronavirus equals 222, declared a pandemic 222 months after 9/11. All right? Here, give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Whoop, hold on. There it is. Oh, hold on. I think we got him. I'm just trying to block this guy in the chat. The guy that keeps saying I'm an agent. I thought I explained myself, but... Let's see, did I get him? Alright, I think I blocked him. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know what that guy's saying. Anyways, back to the recap. 2 months and 22 days before Obama's birthday, they finally removed the rest of the bridge off the ship. I mean, come on. The Antichrist, Barack Obama, 222. I think I already said this. Tested positive 222 days from his birthday. Wuhan coronavirus, 222. Declared a pandemic 222 months after 9/11. And Obama was back at the White House this year on the day, leaving 222 days left in the year. And we also had that Verizon outage yesterday, 222 days after the AT&T cell phone outage on 2/22. The Beast Revelation, Antichrist System, Order Out of Chaos. They're all 222. The word beast is also 222. They removed the bridge off the ship 84 days before Obama's birthday, which is on 8/4. Obama equals 84. When they were removing the bridge off the ship, they sent out a cellular notification, which just happens to equal leave the world behind in multiple ciphers. And then, the biggest number we talked about with leave the world behind, the number 192. And we get the port strike today, 192 days after the anniversary of the bridge opening. Wow. Leave the world behind, 192. Great Tribulation, 192. Obama, 192. Remember, the movie ends in the Commodus bunker. Commodus dead in the year 192. And all the 192s we've been talking about. And then the bridge opened on 3/23. Barack Hussein Obama, 3/23. Lucifer, 3/23. The strike happens 44 weeks before Obama's birthday, when strike is 44. ILA port 44. Cargo 44. It's going to be 36 facilities and 14 port authorities. All right? And Obama equals 14. And then the 36 is like 3 sixes, kind of. ILA equals 59. We get the ILA port strike 59 days after Obama's birthday. Wow. And then here's the connection to the Pope and the Jesuits. We got the news 41 weeks after the Pope's birthday, ILA strike 41. 324 days after the Superior General's birthday, ILA strike 324. 91 days left in the year, ILA port 91, cargo 91, Francis Scott Key 91, The Society of Jesus 91, 91 days left in the year. The Society of Jesus is also 224 and 235, like dock worker strike, 224, 235. U.S. port strike 191, 56, 79, like Society of Jesus, 191, 56, 79. So U.S. port strike is a perfect match to Society of Jesus in 3 out of the 4. And we have the date durations connecting to the Pope and the Superior General. This is the first strike at ports in 47 years. The bridge was also 47 years old. Ports equals 47. Vatican 47. White Lion 47. Power Grid 47. Maryland 47, where the bridge was. Francis 47, like Francis Scott Key and Pope Francis. And then, don't forget the bridge collapse, the Francis Scott Key bridge collapse, 266 days before the Pope's birthday. The Pope is the 266th Pope, hello, and the Francis Scott Key bridge equals 266. And then let's go to Pete Rose real quick. Pete Rose dead at 83. He's dead on the last day of the baseball season. What are the odds of that? Dead September 30th. The season ended September 30th. Also interesting that he would die in Las Vegas, you know, known for gambling, like Pete Rose is known for gambling. So he's dead on the 83 date numerology. At the age of 83, Murder 83, Las Vegas, Nevada 83. The song Murder by Numbers came out in the year 83. The Murder by Numbers movie poster, the B is changed to an 8, the E is changed to a 3. And then also Murder is 38, and his death comes 38 years after his last MLB appearance, known for gambling, which equals 38, killing 38, death 38, murder 38. Dead 44 days after the anniversary of his last MLB appearance, the guy with the 44-game hit streak, and kill equals 44. He died 322 days before the anniversary of his last MLB appearance, 322, the number of skull and bones, the brotherhood of death. He died 46 weeks and 0 days before the anniversary of his last MLB appearance, Reds 46, Sacrifice 46. Dead 170 days after his birthday, Sacrifice 170. He won the NL MVP in 73, Sacrifice and Ritual Sacrifice are 73. Peter Rose 121, like Blood Sacrifice 121. Dead in Las Vegas, which equals 86, like Human Sacrifice 86, Blood Sacrifice 86. His last MLB appearance was in the year 86 to 86. Someone means to get rid of them. Las Vegas 130, Human Sacrifice 130. 17 All-Star games, kill equals 17. Dead 28 weeks before his birthday, kill equals 28. Dead 176 days after the anniversary of his MLB debut, Peter Edward Rose 176. And he's dead on the day, leaving 92 days left in the year, Cincinnati Reds 92. And then the Verizon outage. I think that's a very big confirmation, considering I already connected the first one on 222 to Barack Obama. And you know, the biggest number I talk about with Obama is the number 222. It's the whole reason I started my channel, hence the channel name. But anyways, what are the odds we get a new cell phone outage 222 days after the AT&T outage, which happened on 222? The Antichrist, Barack Obama, Beast, Antichrist system, the Beast Revelation, Order out of Chaos, they're all 222. And then back to the first cell phone outage, that was 76 days after Obama's movie. Cell equals 76, Barack Obama 76, A Promised Land 76. Movie starts with the 76 on the coffee cup, and they got to take exit number 76 to get to the vacation house, right? And then we talked about the Georgia Guidestones down on 7-6, right? And all the connections with Obama and the Guidestones. Don't forget Dolly cargo ship equaled 76. And then the Verizon outage was also 44 weeks before number 44's birthday. Wow. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it on the recap. I mean, you guys can go back if there's anything you missed. But yeah, I think those are the biggest stories. And then also I wanted to mention, these are all my backup channels, okay? So if you could, I'd really appreciate it. If you have any extra time, just type these in and just subscribe to all of them, because they're eventually going to be a backup channel, right? Now this one right here with the 1.6K, that's officially like my backup channel right now, but this channel is being real weird. I tried to pin a comment and they're like, we detected you're trying to circumvent our policies, and if we catch you again, your channel could be terminated and all this stuff. Long story short, on this channel, to get advanced features like pinning post, I uploaded like a video of myself, and I guess the AI recognized me and connected me to the account they just deleted. So I don't know what's up with this channel. It's being weird. So for that reason, make sure you subscribe to all these other channels, all right? You'll find this one if you just type it in, JosephAcquaviva with the 4 2s. And then my wife is building these channels, and then eventually, you know, maybe. I mean, who knows? I don't plan on being here forever. So hopefully we're not even here much longer where I'm going to need, you know, the 3rd, 4th backup channel. But you never know. You never know. So anyways, just please subscribe to those, all right? JosephAcquaviva with the 4 2s with the 300 subs. Katie Rose, 1989. Katie Acquaviva. And then this other one here with the 1.6, all right? Let's see, anything else I need to cover before we turn it around? I think we got it all. I actually got done a little quicker than I thought I would. But yeah. Crazy times, huh? Everything going on, and now we got a port strike. We'll see how that goes. All right. Let me turn this around. All right, let me check in with the chat. Hey Jeffrey, hey Veronica, hey Katie, hey Brent, hey Rebecca, hey Todd. Hey Six Miracles. Hey Pamela. Thank you, Sebastian. I appreciate it. Hey, Jessica. Good to see you. Hey, Pamela. Good to see you also. Yeah, for anyone saying they don't think Obama's, you know, the Antichrist, that's fine. You know, you don't have to agree with me, but some big confirmations. All right? Remember, Satan is called the dragon, right? Remember Luke 10:18, I beheld Satan as Barack Obama. Obama is the clone of Akhenaten. He's literally the vessel for Satan. All right? And another name for Satan is dragon. Okay, dragon equals 103, 32, 31. Obama equals 103, 32, 31. So Obama equals dragon. Barack Obama equals dragon. And then remember House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones. They had the giant dragon inflatable, 192. It was 192 days after Leave the World Behind, which equals 192. Obama 192. Great Tribulation 192. And remember, House of the Dragon ended on Barack Obama's birthday, and it began 49 days before his birthday. Antichrist 49, Revelation 49, and House of the Dragon equals Barack Hussein Obama II. That's just one example out of 10,000. Leave the World Behind and the bridge collapse, Brittany Griner, Israel, Hamas. It's all connected to Obama. All the 222 stuff with Obama, all the 666 connections with Obama. Remember, Obama's chef, Tafari Campbell, he was found dead 6 years, 6 months, and 6 days after Obama's last full day in office. Remember, Obama's 60th birthday, Obama.org was asking people to chip in either $6, $60, or $600, which adds up to 666. Big Mike, Michelle Obama's mom, just died. Go back 666 days before she died, you land on Barack Obama's birthday. Add up the 4 base ciphers of Barack Hussein Obama, it equals 666. They say he was born in Hawaii. Hawaii equals 666. He was born on the 216th day of the year. 6 times 6 times 6, 216. He was born on the day leaving. Yeah, Todd, I mentioned that. Little Nas X had Obama represented in the video. Stuck at 19.2 million subs for months. And then I've connected Little Nas X to Obama before that happened. For multiple reasons. But mainly the Satan shoes that had Luke 10:18 written on them. Remember, Satan shoes equals Antichrist. Remember, Little Nas X is playing basketball against Satan wearing the number 55 jersey when Satan equals 55, Fallen Angel 55, Lightning 55. Let's see, Little Nas X 44, like Obama number 44, all that. You got all the 222 stuff, like the bridge being removed 2 months and 22 days from his birthday, the Verizon outage, 222 days after the outage on 2/22, which was clearly connected to Obama's movie. Obama back at the White House on the day leaving 222 days left in the year. Obama testing positive 222 days from his birthday. And all this started with me seeing the number 222 and then God giving me dreams about Obama, right? And then literally months after I'm seeing the number 222, we get this little thing called Wuhan coronavirus, which equals 222, declared a pandemic 222 months after 9/11. Like, I honestly question my reality sometimes. Like, literally, like, is this real? Am I real? Is everybody else real? Is everyone an NPC? How is it possible that God could, like, show me this number? I could warn people months before it happens, telling people something's coming, and it's all connected to 222. Then I'm telling everyone Obama's the Antichrist. We've had confirmation after confirmation for 5 years straight. You know, it's crazy what's going on. But anyways, you know, he's the guy. He is the guy. I do believe God speaks through dreams, and I've had over 10 dreams about Barack Obama. Why would God do that? When I'm one of the biggest people on the internet for the last 5 years screaming that Obama's the Antichrist. By the way, Obama's the clone of Akhenaten. Akhenaten Obama equals 666 when you put their names together. Trying to think of a few more examples. There's so many. He's the guy. Here, let's look through some notes, huh? I got 20 pages of notes, front, back, just all the stuff over the years. Let's see, anything on here for fun? And there's so many things I forgot about. Oh, how about the Matthew Perry connection to Obama? How about that? Remember Matthew Perry died right before Leave the World Behind and Leave the World Behind. Hey, Cozy, good to see you, sister. Hope you're doing well. What was I saying? Oh, Matthew Perry. So just the connection to Matthew Perry proves Obama's the Antichrist. Because Obama's movie, Leave the World Behind, it had the theme of Friends. Remember the little girl is trying to finish the last episode of Friends? Guess what the last episode of Friends is? Season 10, episode 18. 10:18. Guess how long the last episode of Friends is? It's 2 hours and 22 minutes. Yeah. So anyway, what are the odds? They're filming Leave the World Behind with the Friends theme before Matthew Perry dies. Okay? So then Matthew Perry dies, and remember he played Chandler Bing. Bing equals 192. Like Leave the World Behind 192, Obama 192. Matthew Perry said he had a man crush on Obama. Remember that? He said he had a man crush on Obama. Matthew Perry died on the day leaving 64 days left in the year. Matthew Perry equals 64. Barack Hussein Obama 64, the Antichrist 64. Remember the movie Leave the World Behind where the little girl can finally finish the last episode of Friends? She finishes the last episode of Friends in the Commodus bunker. Remember, Commodus died in the year 192, like Bing 192, like Leave the World Behind 192, like Obama 192. Well, guess what? Commodus drowned. That's how he died. How did Matthew Perry die? He drowned. Remember the opening scene of Friends where Matthew Perry's spitting the water out of his mouth from the fountain? So on top of all that, what if I told you Matthew Perry died 666 months after his character's fictional birthday? If you didn't know, Chandler Bing had a fictional birthday which was April 8th, the eclipse date. Yeah. Matthew Perry died 666 months after his character's birthday, which was the eclipse date. You think that's a coincidence? Well, if you think it's a coincidence, know this. The eclipse was 249 days after Obama's birthday. Matthew Langford Perry equals 249. And Matthew Perry's cause of death was revealed 249 days before his death date anniversary. I think that's correct. Trying to read. It's either birthday or death date. The eclipse. And then his cause of death. Here, let me see if I can pull it up. Just type in Matthew Perry. Or maybe Perry eclipse. Remember, eclipse equaled 192 also. That was the big connection. Chandler Bing with the 4/8 birthday. Here it is. Yeah. See, I told you if you stick around through the recap, you never know which way the video might go. Here, let's see what we got here. Let's do a little Matthew Perry investigation. Hold on, I gotta fix my phone stand real quick. Hold on. No, I went the wrong way. Need to go more this way. Oh, man. Alright, as long as you can see it. Oh, man, this picture is horrible. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Alright, that's better. Sorry. Alright, let's see what we got on Matthew Perry here. So, let's see. So his cause of death, ketamine, was released December 15th. That was 48 days after he died. Look at that. Ketamine, 48. Chandler Bing's birthday, 4/8. The eclipse on 4/8. Remember, Santa's Gotta Go. In the shape of the X. Like the eclipse, Santa's Gotta Go, 192. The eclipse was on 4/8. Eclipse 192, Santa's Gotta Go 192, Leave the World Behind 192, Great Tribulation 192, Bing 192, Obama 192, Chandler Bing's fictional birthday 4/8, the eclipse date. By the way, they show an eclipse in Leave the World Behind. And there you go. Matthew Perry dead 666 months after his character's fictional birthday. By the way, he died on, what did he die on? Julia Roberts' birthday? The star of Leave the World Behind, who he used to date. And then remember, Julia Roberts was in an episode of The Simpsons called Funeral for a Fiend. 192 months before Leave the World Behind. Funeral for a Fiend, one letter off Funeral for a Friend. And it was episode number 408, like the eclipse on 4/8 and Barack Obama equals 408. But look at that, Julia Roberts, born 10/28. Matthew Perry died on her birthday. They used to date. She's the star of Leave the World Behind. By the way, her initials, JR, is 1018. Just like the last episode of Friends is season 10, episode 18, watched in the Commodus bunker. And you see when Commodus died? Yeah, 192. What are the odds of all that? Let's see, what else with Matthew Perry? Oh, here's that scene I was talking about earlier from Leave the World Behind. It's hard to tell. But see how they have the 6 on the coffee cup, brighter than the 7. That way you can see the 6 right there. And then you have the 2 hands on the clock pointing to the 6 here. And then over here, you have only the number 6 showing on the digital clock. So you have a clever little 666 in the opening scene of Leave the World Behind, Obama's movie. How's that for an Antichrist confirmation? And then remember the Tesla scene where the Teslas are losing control and the 2 biggest numbers right here on top of each other are 116, like Barack Hussein Obama's 116, and 550. And what's 116 plus 550? It just happens to be 666 right there. 1 plus 5, 6. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 0 is 6. Another little clever 666 there. Yeah, he played Chandler, 38. He drowned, 38, after playing pickleball, 38. Killing, death, murder, they're all 38. The final episode of Friends called The Last One, 38. See how the last episode of Friends, season 10, episodes 17 and 18, it was a 2-part finale. And the last part, season 10, episode 18. See how Luke 10:18, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven, and Barak means lightning, and Bama means a high place, and Obama's the clone of Akhenaten, and Akhenaten was the 10th ruler of the 18th dynasty. The 10th ruler of the 18th dynasty. 1018. Hello. See how, here's the director of the movie Leave the World Behind. Sam Esmail. See? Leave the World Behind, directed by Sam Esmail. His birthday, September 17th. Obama's birthday, August 4th. So their birthdays are 10 months and 18 days apart. See how his group, Esmail Corps, equals 666? Look. He runs the production company, Esmail Corps, which equals 666. I'm telling you, man, people are really sleeping on this channel. I tell you, man. It's insane to me that I got 50 people watching. I mean, it is what it is, but you can't get any higher level knowledge. I mean, show me. I mean, there's very few people, and all credit to God, but I mean, how many people are showing you this with the slides, with the proof? Look at this. The last episode of Friends, called The Last One, just happens to equal power outage. Obama's movie about a power outage. Is that a coincidence? It's unbelievable, man. Yeah, here you go. Matthew Perry dead on the day, leaving 64 days left in the year. Matthew Perry 64, the Antichrist 64, Barack Hussein Obama equals 64. Julia Roberts addresses ex Matthew Perry's death and reflects on Friends cameo. See, her birthday, October 28th, that's when he died. And she just happens to be the star of Leave the World Behind. Come on, man. Remember his last post, his 83rd post? Like Pete Rose dead at 83? So his final post, his 83rd post, murder 83, and then he drowned, which equals 83. He drowned after playing pickleball. Drowned 83, pickleball 83, sitcom 83. Look at the overlap. Look at the overlap with drowned, pickleball, sitcom, and murder. They're all 83 and 38. Look at the Murder by Numbers movie poster. B changed to an 8, E changed to a 3. Oh, remember he died under the Hunter's Moon at the age of 54, when Hunter's Moon equals 54 in 2 ciphers. As the opening credits foretold, Matthew Perry, the one spitting the water out of his mouth, and then he goes on to drown, right? Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, a memoir ebook. Matthew Perry. I would give it all up not to feel this way. I think about it all the time. It's no idle thought. It's a cold-hearted fact. That Faustian prayer, aka Faustian bargain, I made was a stupid one. The prayer of a child. It was not based on anything real, but it became real. I have the money, the recognizability, and the near-death experiences to prove it. A deal with the devil, also called a Faustian bargain, and he calls it a Faustian prayer. Interesting. That's from Matthew Perry's memoir ebook. Oh, this is what I was talking about with Julia Roberts. She was on that episode of The Simpsons called Funeral for a Fiend, one letter off Funeral for a Friend. Episode number 408, like Barack Obama equals 408, like the eclipse on 48. And that original air date, November 25th, 2007. Look at that. She was on Leave the World Behind 192 months after being on The Simpsons. And remember, Leave the World Behind equals 192. Here's what I was talking about with the 249. His cause of death revealed December 15th. That was 249 days before his birthday. Matthew Langford Perry, 249. And on top of that, the eclipse. See, this is a confirmation, guys. It was all connected to Matthew Perry, Leave the World Behind, and that eclipse. Remember, Chandler Bing's fictional birthday, 4/8, the eclipse date. Okay, they said he died from ketamine, 48. His cause of death released 48 days from when he died. Right? So Matthew Langford Perry, 249, they just happened to release his cause of death 249 days before his birthday. All right? And see, that's what I couldn't read earlier. I think I said Death Day. But it's actually a B. So it's B Day. So, sorry for any confusion, but here's the official answer. Matthew Langford Perry equals 249. They released his cause of death 249 days before his birthday. And that's how I connected it to Obama and the eclipse, because the eclipse was 249 days after Obama's birthday. And Matthew Langford Perry, 249. Okay? Hence why Matthew Perry had a man crush on Obama and died 666 months after his character's birthday. All right? Well, that was interesting. Anything else on Matthew Perry? Let's see. Oh, wait, actually, I typed in Perry Eclipse. Let's just type in Perry. Actually, I don't think there's much else to say on Matthew Perry. Oh, by the way, here's another 201 for you. Remember Mr. George Perry Floyd with the Corona beer behind him in the time of Corona? And 8 minutes and 46 seconds, like the first tower hit at 8:46. And yeah, George Perry Floyd, 201. Probably coincidence. Let's see. Here, let's look up. When I was going through the list of the 222s, I forgot to mention the big connection with Griner in the number 222. See if I can find. I'm looking for the Griner interview, May 1st. There it is. Let's go. Thank you, God. All right. So, from the jump, as soon as Brittany Griner got arrested, I told y'all it was all connected to Obama. That's because Griner went to the White House twice and met with Obama while he was president. Brittany Griner's birthday is 10/18, found guilty and sentenced on Obama's birthday. Check this out. You know how I'm always talking about Obama, the number 222, right? Check this out. The big interview that was on ABC News with Robin Roberts, the big Brittany Griner interview, okay, that was on May 1st, 2024. Brittany Griner was arrested on February 17th, 2022. Well, guess what? The big interview came 2 years, 2 months, and 2 weeks after being arrested. How about that? Oh, by the way, here's another 222. Remember Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister of the UK? Remember that's Obama's dude, right? Obama is his mentor. Remember he became the Prime Minister 666 days after the Queen died? Yeah. Well, guess what? He became the Prime Minister 222 weeks after he became the leader of the Labour Party. 222 weeks later, he became the Prime Minister. And that's Obama's guy. So there's another 222 for you. Probably a coincidence. So, I'm sure this is also a coincidence. The Brittany Griner interview, which I've been connecting to Obama for like over 2 years now, that happened 2 years, 2 months, and 2 weeks after being arrested when the Antichrist Barack Obama is 222. Well, just in case you think that's a coincidence, guess what? Brittany Griner returned to basketball on May 19th, 2023. That was 2 months, 2 weeks, and 2 days before Obama's birthday. Yep. So you're telling me, oh, by the way, Kamala Harris was there in attendance. Vice President Harris is 222. President Kamala Harris, 222. President Harris, 222. Harris for President, 222. Okay? So you're telling me it's a coincidence as much as I've talked about. Remember, this is Brittany Griner, right? The Transformer, with the 10/18 birthday, like Luke 10:18, found guilty and sentenced on Barack Obama's birthday. Now, considering how much I talk about Obama and the number 222, you're telling me it's a coincidence that the big interview was 2 years, 2 months, and 2 weeks after being arrested, and Brittany Griner returned to basketball 2 months, 2 weeks, and 2 days before Obama's birthday? You'd be out of your mind to think that's a coincidence. The big interview, 804 days after the arrest, kind of like 84, right? And remember when Brittany Griner was found guilty? Look, on August 4th, the court found Griner guilty. On August 4th, that's Obama's birthday. It was also 115 weeks after the arrest. Brittany Yvette Griner, 115. Interesting. This stuff we can probably skip. Remember, Brittany Griner made the return to basketball 153 days before Griner's birthday, and Griner was swapped for Victor Bout, the Merchant of Death. Victor Bout, 153, like Antichrist Obama, like the Illuminati, like Barry Soetoro, like Jesuit Order. They're all 153. And the interview was on May 1st, which equals 666. And remember, Victor Bout, also known as the Merchant of Death, which equals 666. Hello. You're telling me it's all a coincidence? All the 222s, the 1018, Obama's birthday, swapped for the Merchant of Death, 666. This wasn't a ritual at all. Merchant of Death, perfect match to the fallen angels. By the way, notice how the fallen angels equals 846. Like the first tower hit at 846. Oh yeah, Merchant of Death equals World War III. Yeah. Arrested in Russia. Huh. Is there something going on with World War III in Russia right now? I don't know. Maybe. Just happened to be swapped for the Merchant of Death, which just happens to be a perfect match to World War III. Let's see. Griner was swapped 42 weeks after the arrest. Swapped for an arms dealer, which equals 42. War 42. World War 42. Griner wears the number 42. The beast is given 42 months, and the swap came on 12/8/22, which equals 42. Wait a minute. 12/8. Isn't that when Obama's movie came out? Man. Oh yeah, the 42nd prime number, speaking of 42, the 42nd prime number, 181, and prisoner exchange equals 181, and the prisoner exchange came 18 weeks and 1 day after being found guilty and sentenced on Barack Obama's birthday, which is perfect, because Barack Obama is 181, and Barack Hussein Obama II is 181. Yeah, here's Brittany Griner hanging out with Obama. Nothing to see here. And, yeah, I'm just showing here that she was sentenced on Obama's birthday. I didn't mean to say she. We all know. Right? Like Big Mike. We all know. Yeah, look at Brittany Griner's birthday. 10/18. See? 10/18. Like Luke 10/18. Look, this is where Biden praises Brittany Griner at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. And this isn't a video, so I don't have much proof. You'll have to take my word for it. But long story short, he has everyone give her a standing ovation at 10:18 p.m., if you can believe that. Oh, man, I forgot about this. Man, see? I told you guys, you stick around after that recap. You never know what we might get into. Look at this confirmation, guys. Brittany Griner missed 474 days of basketball. It's a little blurry, sorry. Griner missed 474 days of basketball. Why does that matter? Well, Griner plays for the Phoenix Mercury. The Phoenix equals 474, Fallen Angel 474, Akhenaten 474, Beast Obama 474, Ukraine 474, and Barack Obama 474. Notice how Akhenaten Obama equals 666. Notice how they look identical. Yeah. What do you think? Minus the stylized eyebrow here, but notice the crease, the lips, the nose, the ears, all of it. He's the clone of Akhenaten. Akhenaten Obama, 666. And remember, this, see Barack Obama, this is just like Luke 10:18. All right, I beheld Satan as Barack Obama. Lightning from heaven. Strong's 1300 Barack. Oh, from Bama, the heights, like heaven. Right? So this is Luke 10:18. Brittany Griner's birthday is 10/18. Akhenaten is the 10th ruler of the 18th dynasty. And you're telling me, by the way, I talked about the number 474 in Obama for several years before the Brittany Griner story, for the record. So the fact that Griner missed 474 games is ridiculous. By the way, they just came out with that new A Quiet Place movie. A Quiet Place equals 474, and A Quiet Place 2 begins on day number 474 after the alien invasion. And how do you think they're going to cover up the rapture? They're going to say it was the aliens that took the people. That's all they can do. And here, I just want to show you, not once, but twice, 2 separate occasions, Brittany Griner with Barack Obama at the White House. And don't they kind of look alike? Like they're created in the same lab? Kind of. Look at that. Look like the same person almost. Maybe it's just me. Then here we have the devil horns. Little 666 there. Let's see. Oh, the prisoner swap came 4 months and 4 days after being found guilty on Obama's birthday. Griner 44, Fallen Angel 44, Obama number 44, lightning equals 44. You remember the lightning strike at the White House on Obama's birthday? Remember that one? The same day Brittany Griner was found guilty, there was a lightning strike at the White House that killed the elderly couple from Wisconsin. What was Wisconsin? Wasn't it 44 like lightning? Let's see. Look at that. 44 and 55 like lightning, but we'll just stick to the 44. Yeah, the same day that Griner was found guilty, Griner equals 44. That same day, there was an elderly couple from Wisconsin that was struck by lightning near the White House on Obama's birthday. Remember that one? Let's see. Wisconsin couple lightning August 4th. And anyways, long story short, the articles say August 5th because I guess the articles came out the next day, but it happened on August 4th. Let's just click on an article here. Yeah, remember it was the Muellers. I want to find something that says August 4th on it. Here you go. See how it says August 4th right there? Lightning strike near White House kills 3. A couple from Wisconsin. Lightning. I just showed you Wisconsin 44, lightning 44, Obama 44. It happened on Obama's birthday. Alright, so this is saying 3 killed in lightning strike near White House. They have this article at August 5th, right? So this is a Friday. Let's see if it'll say Thursday in the article. There it is, right there. 3 people are dead and 1 is injured following a lightning strike across the street from the White House Thursday night. Okay, so if this article came out on Friday, August 5th, that means Thursday when it happened was August 4th, just to clear up any confusion there. But yeah, see look, James Mueller 76, like Barack Obama 76. They're from Wisconsin, which equals lightning. It happened near the White House on Obama's birthday, okay? And let's look at their last name, Mueller. M-U-E-L-L-E-R. Let's see. Because I think their last name also connected to Obama. Yep, there it is. All right, so you see how Mueller is 32 and 103, right? So Mueller is 32 and 103. Look. Obama, 32, 103. So look at all the connections there. Wisconsin, 44, lightning, 44, and it happens on number 44's birthday across from the White House. A lightning strike on Obama's birthday. Okay? Wow. And then their last name is Mueller. Mueller, 32103. Obama, 32103. And there's a million other connections, but for the sake of time, let's continue on. Oh, yeah. Brittany Griner returned home the day after the swap, returned home on December 9th, which just happened to be 7 months and 26 days before Obama's birthday. Remember when Obama endorsed Kamala Harris on 7/26? Remember when Trump gave the Pope a sculpture of a lotus flower called Rising Above, which equals 7/26? So anyways, Griner returns home 7 months and 26 days before Obama's birthday. Well, that's perfect because Antichrist equals 7/26. Fallen Angel Obama, Revelation, the King of Babylon, President Obama, they all equal 7/26. By the way, Obama's slogan, Yes We Can, equals 7/26. Affordable Care Act equals 7/26 also, which came from Obama. And then here's a post from Obama. Grateful for the long overdue release of Brittany Griner today. Griner plays for the Phoenix Mercury. See, we just talked about 103 with Mueller. Mercury 103, Obama 103. But yeah, there's that. So, anyways, I think we've gone long enough today. That's a lot of information for it all to be a coincidence, don't you think? Yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Let me turn this around. Yeah, thank you, Brent. Kamala means lotus flower, and an iPet goat too. You have Obama sweating as he's looking at the lotus flower. Don't forget, lotus flower equals 49. Kamala Harris equals 49. She's the 49th VP. Don't forget, Antichrist equals 49. Revelation equals 49. All right, guys. Any questions before we wrap it up? I think it's been a good show, and we did make it the 2 hours, so that's good. Hey, Gene Splice, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Misha. Thank you, Gene, for putting that in there. I appreciate it. Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate it. Hey, K-Force, how you doing? Hey, Jeffrey. Yeah, thank you, Gene. Yeah, you remember when Obama was in Egypt touring the pyramids, and he saw that picture of the pharaoh on the wall, and he's like, huh, that looks just like me. Look at those ears. Yeah. So thank you, Gene. Forgot about that. Thank you, Rachel. You too, Misha. Have a blessed day, and everyone else. Oops, I think I lost you for a second. But yeah, guys, that's a very wide range of topics, from leave the world behind to the bridge collapse to the port strike today, to the Verizon outage, the AT&T outage, Matthew Perry, Brittany Griner. I mean, the lightning strike on Obama's birthday. Just those few examples right there should tell you, hey, there's something going on here with this Obama guy, you know? Remember his official portrait was him in the garden with a little hidden digit. I mean, how obvious can they get? Obama in the garden? That old serpent? Obama puts out a movie about a blackout, the grid going down. I mean, something up with this Obama guy. And remember, Donald Trump is part of it too. But I do not believe Trump is the son of perdition. I think he's part of the beast system. I think he's very, very evil. I think he was needed specifically to roll out Operation Warp Speed in the United States. I don't think it would have worked with a Democrat. So I think that's what they needed, a trustworthy, patriotic face. By the way, if you're a patriotic person like I used to be, see the American flag there, we the people, I used to be very patriotic. Well, guess what? Patriotic equals 666. U.S. of America equals 666. Babylon, U.S. equals 666. New York equals 666. Star Spangled Banner equals 666. Yeah. The United States was formed in 1776, the same year as the Illuminati. America founded on 7/4. Lucifer equals 74. Masonic 74. Independence Day 74. 3 of the first 5 presidents killed on 7/4. So, this nation has been serving Satan the whole time. It's all been a big lie. All right, so time to wake up. And if you're one of these people that thinks, oh, Donald Trump is some good guy, or I'm voting for the lesser of two evils. By the way, if you're planning on voting, what is wrong with you? Like, what? And I don't get it, man. And these are some people who are awake, or claim to be awake. And they're going to go vote for Donald Trump because he's the lesser of two evils? What if you just didn't vote for any evil and just put your trust and faith in God that he's going to sort it out? I can't believe that there are Christians that know we're in the end times. They know Trump is a bad dude, rolled out Operation Warp Speed, calls himself the father of the vaccine, but they're still going to go vote for Donald Trump. I mean, it's just crazy. Crazy. And by the way, I used to be a Donald Trump supporter until I woke up. Thank God. Thank God I woke up in 2019. And but I was a Trump supporter from like 2015 to 2019. I went to 5 Trump rallies. So I could understand getting caught up in it, the brainwashing, oh, we're going to make America great again. America's a great godly nation. And, it's just not the case. We're not a godly nation. And there's no making America great again in prophecy. That's not going to happen. So I don't know what people are expecting to happen. Like, all of a sudden, Donald Trump's a good guy now. Like, he was misled when he rolled out Operation Warp Speed. And now he's a good guy, right? MAGA, the highest degree of the Church of Satan, announces re-election 666 days after his last full day in office. While he's president, declared a pandemic 666 days after the Claydex pandemic simulation. Why isn't Trump telling you any of this stuff? Because he's one of them. He's part of the club. It's very, very obvious. So, anyway, don't vote. God does not want you to vote. I'll put it that way. And I can say that with certainty. God does not want you casting a vote in this presidential election. At all. Promise you. So don't do it. Not saying if you go vote, you're going to go to hell or something like that. But, I mean, really, look at what's going on. And ask yourself, number one, is my vote really going to matter? You know it's not. Come on, they told us Joe Biden got more votes than Trump. You think that's true? Obviously not. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. Trump, very evil, part of the beast system, but I don't think he's the top guy. I think Obama is the top guy pulling all the strings from behind the scenes. For me, it's very obvious. Donald Trump was needed for a short time, and now he's going to be used here for the ultimate order out of chaos, which is going to be his assassination. Isn't it interesting that I've been talking about Trump being shot for the last 4 years, and then Donald Trump was just shot, allegedly, all by the numbers, So it's coming. The real one is coming. And when I say real one, it'll look real. The real Donald Trump will be safe in his bunker. I'll go hang out with Big Mike in the bunker. They're all buddies behind the scenes. Just so you know, Donald Trump, Obama, they're all buddies. So, anybody have any questions before we wrap it up? Going once? Alright, guys. Well, I think we'll leave it there for this one. Port strike, all by the numbers, all connected to Obama. The Verizon outage, all connected to Obama. The BioLab fire, all connected to Obama. So, 5 years of doing this, it can't all be a coincidence, But yeah, I think, I don't know exactly how it's going to play out with Trump. Obviously, I think Kamala Harris is going to be president at some point. A lot of ways that could happen. Joe Biden could die. Joe Biden could step down. She could actually, as far as I know, she could lose the election and then still become president before inauguration. So, there's too much there. I think Kamala is going to be president at some point. Remember, Bart to the Future and The Simpsons aired 152 days from her birthday. Kamala Devi Harris 152, female president 152, Joe Biden 152, pass the torch 152, colonoscopy 152, Biden transferred power to Kamala Harris when he had the colonoscopy. And then in The Simpsons, you got Lisa wearing the purple suit, the pearl necklace, pearl earrings, just like Kamala at the inauguration. So, again, Lotus Flower is Kamala, iPet Goat 2. It's just, there's too much there for Kamala. So I don't know how it's going to play out officially. I mean, there's even a chance that, like I said, she could get in before the inauguration and then, Donald Trump becomes number 48. By the way, Donald Trump equals 48. Fun fact. So, who knows? All I can tell you, my two predictions that I've had for the last several years, I'm still sticking with them. Kamala Harris will be president very soon, within the next 6 months. Going to happen. Obviously, it has to happen before the inauguration, or it's not going to happen, right? Unless, that's the other thing, unless we get bombed in World War III, and I don't know if they can have a transfer of power during that time. I don't know. All I know, a few things. Kamala Harris will be president. Donald Trump will be assassinated. Barack Obama is the Antichrist, and Jesus is coming soon. That's what I do know. So, anyways, guys, we'll leave it there for this one. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for being part of the channel. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And please do me a favor. On the way out, please hit the like and the share. Very much appreciated. And as always, keep looking up. We are living in the biblical end of days. Jesus is coming very soon. I can't wait. And I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless.